I was in the opposite room, and my door was open. I had a clear view of the door to the seclusion room. So yes, I don't believe anyone entered the room. Plus, if anyone passed through the corridor, Lady Ayane would have seen them, and she did pass through there. I'm more curious about the second half of that. Lady Ayane passed through the corridor. Did your dad maybe have some kind of chronic disease? Maybe he had a seizure? May simply kept shaking her head in denial. The closest thing he had to a chronic disease was high blood pressure, and he took medicine for that. I don't think that would cause a seizure. Still, it looks like it's rigged so once the string is severed, the crossbow will shoot. So is a contraption. What? So even... Oh! I know how they did it. I understand now. They burned the string. They set up the crossbow, burned the string, fired the crossbow. It was a contraption. So whoever was in the courtyard. The only one who went through the kitchen and could have done that was you, Ayane. Super mega e-gasp! I guess this is the end of the line. Soy chigayo! Oh god, I got like hair in my mouth. What the fuck? Okay. So we have Yagumo 3 or Rio Part 2. See, again, like, I don't know if there's a specific order that you're supposed to play the game. But judging how they space the flowchart, I think Rio Part 2 might only be it. Unless you can scroll over, but... I wonder. Because you see, if you made another equidistant, like Rio Part 3, it would go off the screen. I don't think it would fit, right? Or maybe it would. I don't know. It just doesn't look like it fit. It almost looks like Rio Part 2 might be the end of it. And then we'll have... Yagumo is definitely going to have another part. For sure. Especially with the whole zigzag. Maybe he might even have 2 whole parts left. I don't know. We'll see. Honestly, I do want to stick with Rio, though, in this instance. Because, I don't know, to me it looks like Rio's Part 2 might be the last one of this. And then we'll go back to Yagumo. You know? I think that makes the most sense. So let's do it. That's just what I'm feeling. That's how I'm feeling it. I don't know. They're probably like experts who have already like played this game and are like, oh, actually, you're playing the game in the wrong order. You should do all of Yagumo first, and then you should do all of Rio second. Because this way the stories line up. Whatever, dude. I don't care. I'm just picking the ones that I want to do. If I somehow manage to actually do it in the right order, then I must be the luckiest motherfucker in existence. The town of Omori, located in the Shimane Prefecture's Oda City. A scenic town built around the Iwami silver mine, once the biggest silver mine in Japan. The Ochi, Amago, and Mori clans once fought over this mine. Surrounded by this beautiful scenery, Rio stands still in the center of the road and gets hit by a car. There she dies. It's up to Max Yagumo to figure out this who ran her over. Well, see, that's my thing. I mean, like, how far apart are we dealing with time frames here? I mean, is Rio and Yagumo's story like line up time wise? Because I'm wondering if like maybe she was like the actress that got ran over by that truck. You know what I mean, or some shit. She just had like a wig on or something. Because I think that actress had like blue hair or something like that. But I don't know. I'm just. Because they were saying that she was a beauty, so like, and Rio's really attractive according in this universe. So I don't know. I'm just trying to piece something together. It seems like everything's gonna come to an end. This isn't just like two, an actress and a film director being masterful detectives more than the damn police. I just don't think that's that kind of story. I think all these cases are related. Now, granted, I mean, yeah, it is like a detective game, but you got to solve the mystery. But I think the mystery is like the overarching issue as to why all these accidents are happening. I think there's some kind of relating arc that combines everything together and why all this shit's happening. Why there was that truck that ran over that woman in that film 10 years ago and stuff like that. I think there's just some bad juju going on, but I think it's also related to like some kind of culprit doing some evil deeds. Like, man, because if you think about it, all the people that have died have been in some kind of like position of power or some kind of influence in the city. You know what I mean? So it makes me think that like someone's targeting like specific people or like ushering people to do evil deeds to like influential people. And it's all related to the Shimane prefecture. I don't know. That's just my 2 cents. We won't know until we get to the end of the game, but I guess let's just keep going. Even with you gone, this town remains just as beautiful, and that won't change, even after I'm gone. Will it? This is likely the last time I lay eyes on this scenery. Rio's face contorts in sorrowfully for a moment. I think it's just supposed to be in sorrow for a moment. In sorrowfully doesn't make sense, right? It should just be in sorrow for a moment. But she soon bites her lips and looks on with a resolve in her eyes. She pats down her hair as if to shake something off, and shake it off, and turns around to stride forward. But as soon as she stops her stride, and her expression blooms with a smile. You don't need to put the and in there. Should just be like semicolon, right? How was that, Manabe? It was okay, not bad. Manabe, who is holding the camera and recording, walks up to Rio as if to give her a fair assessment. They used the first bit of free time they had in a while to scout out their next set in the Iwami Silver Mine. Not bad, huh? Can't say I'm convinced. Who were you trying to intimidate with that crooked tone of voice? Oh, she was trying to intimidate? I just kind of read it like she was like, you know, oh man, I'll never see this scenery again, but it's still beautiful. Oh, I love you. Almost kind of like, I don't know, some kind of like, you know, romance thing. Not like I will find you and I will kill you. I will look for you. I will find you and I will kill you. Kind of tone. Rio ignores Manabe's anger at her impression of her and sinks into a thought. I get the feeling I could do better, though. What can I improve? Can we give it another go? Another one? How many times are you gonna try? Despite her griping, Manabe turns the camera toward Rio again. Alright, take number 5. Alright, take number 5. 3, 2, action. Even with you gone, this town remains just as beautiful. And that won't change, even after I'm gone. Will it? This is likely the last time I lay eyes on this scenery. How did you like that? I tried putting on a bit of a spin on that line. I think it's a bit better. Oh, that's high praise coming from the Dragonfly of Low Scores, Manabe. Who are you calling Dragonfly of Low Scores? Manabe can't help but exclaim at the odd expression that left Rio's lips. It was then that it happened. They were hit by a car. Huh? Bravo! Brilliant acting! A woman clad in gaudy urban dress that appeared to be in her mid-30s approaches Rio. That acting back there! You're something special! Huh? Give me a second, I'll guess. Huh? Yeah, you're definitely in showbiz, but even with the looks like yours, you don't look like the type to make ugly demands. You're not just pretty, you've got good confidence behind it. Even though you're not that famous yet, you've got enough trust built up with your manager to joke around. In other words, you're a hard-working actress that's on the verge of breaking out while using swimsuit modeling to build up clout. What? How did you figure all that out? Yeah, everything you said for everything except for hard-working part. Huh? You got a problem, miss? Hmm? Ignoring Rio, who had no comeback, Manabe turns to face the woman. And who might you be? You don't look like you're a tourist. Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't introduced myself. I'm Kana Hatsui? Is that what she said? Hatsuse? Shit, whatever. I'll come to it. We'll get to it later. Huh? Kana Hatsu... I think it's Hatsuse, right? Or is it Hatsui? Hatsu... No, I think it's Hatsuse. I want to say it's Hatsuse, because if it's Hatsui, wouldn't it just be an I at the end? I think it's Hatsuse. Kana Hatsuse? That name sounds familiar. Huh? Wait, are you... Rio is about to say something as Manabe cuts into her words excitedly. Might you be the mystery author Kana Hatsuse? The one who wrote Longitude Reasoning series? Manabe? That's right. I suppose that is an identifier society uses to refer to me. Yes, that's right. Oh, I can't believe I actually get to meet you in the flesh. What are you a broken record? I've read all your works and I've always been a big fan of yours. Hey, calm down, Manabe. Your pronunciation's all over the place. Oh, that was improper of me. I'm sorry. I just got a bit excited. Oh no, thank you. I'm always happy to meet a fan of mine. I'm Manabe, Rio's manager. And said Rio is me. That's my stage name. Just Rio. Manabe and Rio. Noted. I don't want to say anything. But I gotta say, she's... you're looking sexy, woman. Sure. For free? For free? Sure. So, Rio, do you usually work in Tokyo? That's right. I'm here in Shimane for a shoot. Kana is teeming with curiosity and asks Rio and Manabe a lot of questions. The conversation picks up and time flies by. Before she even knows it, the sun is already setting. Oh, look at the time. Would you like to stop by my place? I'll be holding a birthday party tomorrow. I'd love for you two to be there. Huh? Really? We can't impose on you? Oh, we can impose on you? Oh, don't worry. It's a light little party for my family and friends. You could spend the night at my place and be at the party tomorrow. Well, being invited to visit the home of an author she admires made Manabe's face light up with shit, what did that say? Excitement, I think it said. But she soon regains her composure and her voice fills with regret. I'd love to say yes, but we already reserved a hotel room, and we can't cancel it now. Oh, really? Yes, I'm so sorry we can't. And after you were so kind enough to invite us. I see. That's a pity. Yes, I feel the same way. Manabe tries to hide her disappointment, but it still shows clearly. Seeing her like this, Rio taps Manabe's shoulder and speaks cheerfully. Come on, Manabe. You can't say no after she invited us. Talking to such a famous author is sure to teach me tons about acting. Huh? But the cancellation fee. Forget it. Just tell the president you did it for my training to convince him to cover for it. And if he says no, I'll pay the fee out of my own pocket. Rio. Manabe holds Rio's hands tightly. And you're still not getting paid much because you're a beginner. Thank you, Rio. If you feel that way, how about you give me a raise next time? That's a different matter altogether. Huh? And so the pair found themselves spending a night at a mystery author Kana Hatsui's estate. Oh god, there's gonna be a murder mystery at her estate. Don't go to the estate! Someone's gonna get killed! That's the perfect place for a murder mystery. Are you kidding me? Does anyone ever watch any sort of murder mystery or read any sort of murder mystery novel? It always happens at the fucking estate. God damn it. Kana's gonna die. She's gonna die and stage it as it was like, she's gonna like real fake kill herself, but stage it as a murder or something. And then she's gonna be like, oh, you foiled my plan to finally get out of the business. I was trying to retire, but I wanted to go out in a blaze of glory, so I tried to kill myself in my own mystery novel and made you all solve it. Like, oh. Kana drove them by car from the Oromachi along the 47th highway. There they crossed the intersection with the 166th highway and pulled over along the side of the road. Past here is my estate, the Capricious, is that how you say it? Capri Sun Hall? I think it's Capricious, right? The Capricious Hall. The Capricious Hall? Yes, I operate on capricious ideas, hence the Capricious Hall. Fits a mystery author's house, wouldn't you say? I think it's a lovely name. Well, while we're talking... Oh, you can see it. You can see it, there. With that said, Kana points at the mountain near the Iwami Silver Mine. The Capricious Hall is worthy of its name, and it was a beautiful Western-style house that had something of a mystery atmosphere to it. Whoa! It looks like a kind of place you could experience a mystery story in. I don't want to say anything, but I think that's what's going to happen. Not to burst your bubble, Rio, but I think that's what's probably going to happen here. Especially since we cancel our plans and we're staying the night here. Like, dude, what the fuck? We're literally staying the night here. Something bad's going to happen in the morning. I'll keep it a buck though and be real sad if it's Kana that dies. I'll be real sad because goddamn, oh, she looking fine in that dress and them shoes, dog. Rio, that's rude. You make it sound like a murder could happen there. Oh, right. It's fine. I picked the plot with that impression in mind. Eh? With that in mind? A building that just screams mystery. I figured living here might serve as an inspiration for my writing. Oh, I see. She built a whole house just for writing inspiration. Genius authors really are strange, huh? Wait, didn't Monobe poke fun at me for liking mystery novels? But she likes Kana's novels? Wait, I thought it was Hatsui. Wait, I thought it was Hatsuse. Not Utsuse. I'm confused now. What is her name? No, alright, you can't sit here and tell me that, like, I have an issue with reading. They literally changed her name. Why is it Utsuse now? I thought it was Hatsuse. Like, H-A-T, not U-T. Am I crazy? Like, am I losing my mind? Is this game's plot just changing on me as I'm going through it? What the fuck? Okay, I guess it's Kana Utsuse's novel are categorized as light mystery. They focus on the character rather than the case of solving the mystery. Well, that's kind of lame. The mystery is the fun part about the mystery novel. What? I mean, yeah, I'm sure a lot of people like, the characterization and stuff, but like, I thought the point of reading a mystery novel was solving the mystery. Like, that's the whole... Like, what? That'd be like if we played Danganronpa, but it was just a slice of life. Like, what the fuck? Doesn't that defeat the purpose? Isn't that just like a slice of life then? Just with a murder? Rio prefers orthodox or neo-orthodox mysteries, so she isn't as familiar with this type of mystery novel. But it's still a best-selling mystery author's house. This is pretty exciting. As the thought crosses Rio's mind, their car pulls in front of the estate's entrance. All right, come in and make yourselves at home. I'll show you around. Sorry, I'm kind of changing. I will say I am kind of changing up her voice a little bit, but I'm trying to fit something better because I'm making all the women sound the fucking same, and I'm trying to mix it up a little. Not that it's probably going to matter. Kana's going to die in the next, chapter. Or, in the next part of this chapter. Probably. I guess let's start with my room. Let's start with my accommodation. Yo, nice oh, yes. Oh, yes. Kana! Woo! Can we have more full body shots, please? I'm sorry. I don't mean to perv out. I'm sorry. I just get excited, dog. This is the room you'll be staying in tonight. Kana leads them to the 4th guest room on the Capricious Hall's 2nd floor. Wow, this is such a pretty room. This isn't much better than the hotel. This is so much better than the hotel room. Ain't that the truth? Rio looks into the room, and the room's basic theme was the color white, and the ornaments had a soothing atmosphere. There's a bit of a secret trick to the room, so I'd be happy if you try to figure it out later. A secret? Secret? She's got a secret? Secret? She's got a secret? Yep, check it out before you go to bed. I'm sure you'll have fun. Oh? Secret, she's got a secret. Whoa, look at this room. This is a party room? Yes, it was always my dream to have a party in a western estate in the middle of nowhere. Doesn't it feel like the perfect setting for an incident? I see. It suits a queen of mystery like you, Miss Kana. It sounds lovely. I'd rather an incident doesn't actually happen, though. Well, Rio, you picked the wrong game to star in. I'm sorry. There's definitely gonna be mysteries. Fuck, we just solved one. Well, I guess let's start with the guess, because I think that's more important. Because I'm assuming any one of these people could literally die in the next bit, so... It seems tomorrow's party is being set up. A woman is moving hurriedly between the tables, putting up decorations. Hero, wait! The woman notices Kana's voice. Ooh, she kinda fine. She a baddie. Look at that. The woman Hiro stops working and approaches them. Let me introduce you. This here is my secretary, Hiro. I'm Hiroko Mizukami. A pleasure. These are Rio and Manabe. I met them at my walk today, and we really hit it off. So I invited them here to the party tomorrow. Another unexpected surprise out of you. I'm sorry, she really does have a tendency to act randomly. This whole thing isn't a bother, is it? Oh, no, not at all. We're honored, if anything. We're happy to be invited. Oh, that's good. Is she the same as Kana? She looks like a really nice person. With the first impression crossing Rio's mind, they exchange greetings. Hiro is my live-in manager. She's great at her job, too. I don't know what I'd do without her. I'm not that good at this. You're just reliable at taking care of yourself. The moment I take my eyes off you, you leave a mess. You forget to eat when you're focused on writing. Writing's the only thing you're good for. But thanks to your support, all my dreams came true. You even made sure they built this estate exactly the way I wanted it. Because the builders couldn't read those scribbles you called blueprints. Make this bathroom bomb-proof. Build this room in the image of Editrina III. Poor architects were at a loss. But you managed to turn it all into blueprints that could be read. Good going, Hiro. You really get me. Good God, you're so easygoing. Hiroko leaves an exasperated sigh but cracks a forced smile. Rio gets an impression that she's like an helpful mother. Somehow, I get the feeling you two really get along. We've been friends since high school, and we were in the literature club and liked mysteries, and we both wanted to be authors and thought up of tricks. And when we graduated, Hiroko gave up on being an author, but... yes, that's what happened. But now I can support you as your manager, and I enjoy that. Oh, you're so nice, Hiroko. If only a certain someone could be as sweet as you. Glance, glance. Well, if another certain someone could make the same achievements Miss Kana has, maybe I'd be that sweet. Fair. The four of them chat for a while longer, after which Hiroko returns to preparing for the party. Yo, what up? Are you the chef? What's cooking, dog? Kono, could you come over here, please? She calls out to the man, walking across the tables while checking a list. The man smiles cheerfully and raises a hand as he approaches. Oh, Miss Kana! This right here is Joji Kono. He's a chef in charge of cooking for tomorrow's party. He came all the way here from Tokyo just for the occasion. Oh, I'm not here just for the occasion. No need to be so reserved, Miss Kana. I come over whenever you call for me. But of course, compared to your beauty or your novels, my cooking isn't even the garnish adoring the main dish. Oh, you always exaggerate. Not at all. You're as natural and as lovely as ever, Miss Kana. As the two of them laugh, Rio whispers to Manabe, You know, I can't stand this kind of guy. Don't worry, I can't stand people like him either. Damn. I fucking hate this guy. I hope he's the one that's killed. Is there anything else I can do here? The party's preparations seem to be going well. Clean cloths are set over the tables. It's like a banquet room in a first-class hotel. This is making me look forward to food they'll serve tomorrow. And it's just, dude, man, and it's just like those like steaks that are like an ounce big. It's just like one bite, like, yes, delicious. $300 for one bite of steak. That's amazing. I love fine dining. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing, isn't it? I'm gonna just go to like a Texas Roadhouse and get a 16-ounce, steak, a whole ass like fucking pound of steak, and just gulp that shit. Whoa, they even have a stage here. It's for if I or one of the guests need to hold a speech. Maybe your Manabe could do that tomorrow. I'm sure it'll be exciting. Huh? Oh no, I'm actually bad with that sort of thing. Yeah, you're terrible when it comes to ad-lib. Maybe I should have you overcome that for your next task. I'll try. Alright, seems like we got everything there. Velvet floors and high-class furniture. A room decorated with high-class antique works of art. The lavishes of the room made it clear for Rio and Manabe that this was a room for accommodating guests. This is the parlor, but there's someone here. True to Kana's words, a man clad in a suit is sitting in the parlor. Hearing Kana's voice, the man... I just realized, why does everyone's parlor look the same, by the way? Everyone's hallway looks the same, and everyone's parlor looks the same. Hearing Kana's voice, the man hurriedly stood up and approached them. Miss Kana. Miss Kana. There's someone here. That's a bit rude, don't you think? We promised to meet today and draft your latest work plot. Just where have you been all this time? Oh, sorry, I completely forgot we went out for a walk. A walk? I mean, look at the weather. It's such a nice day. Kana's explanation made the man's expression contort with suppressed annoyance, but she didn't seem to care and turned his face to Rio. Oh, let me introduce you. This is my editor from the publisher in Tokyo. His name is, Ryogo Ezuno. Oh, right, Ezuno. That was your name, right? I was only assigned to Miss Kana this spring, so hasn't quite memorized my name yet. Ezuno grumbles with a somewhat stiff smile. Rio exchanges greetings with him with a hint of sympathy before leaving the parlor. Damn, can't even remember his name. So your study is in this building, Miss Kana? Of course! You want to check it out? Yes, oh, I'd love to. Wow, she didn't even stop to think. I don't mind you seeing it, but... Huh? You don't have to, if it's a bother. No, my study is on the 3rd floor, and the passageway to the 3rd floor is a secret. So I'm gonna need you to put these on. Huh? Kana hands the two of them a pair of eye masks. It seems she wants them to go there blindfolded. Eye masks? It feels like some kind of celebrity that got snatched away by a variety show. Rio and Manabe have their eyes covered and walk slowly and carefully with Kana pulling them by the arm. It might be a bit cramped. Also, there's a step. Whoa! Walking around blind is pretty scary. Clank. Something bumps against Rio's shoulder. Ah! Huh, what was that? What happened? I don't know, but something bumped into me. Don't mind that, just keep going. It was the dead body. Oh, something just bumped me. Oh, don't worry. That's just the dead body I hang from the rafters. Excuse me? Oh, this is scary. I'm scared. The next moment, Rio's body is overcome by a familiar sensation of floating. This is an elevator moving, right? All right, here we are. You can take them off now. Ooh, nice place, nice digs. Is that Michelangelo in the back? So bright. The two take off their masks, and an even more decorated floor than the one before entered their field of vision. This is the third floor where my study is. I don't usually let people go up here, though. I can't believe it. I get to be here. This is a dream come true. All right, let me show you around. I guess let's start with the library, right? Let's start with the bathroom. This is my study. This is Utsui's study. Kana, Utsui's study. Hey, Manabe, stop gasping like a pervert. But, I mean, it's Kana. See, it's Utsui now. I thought, what happened to Atsuse? Why is it Utsuse now? I don't get, what is going on? What is the continuity errors of this game? Why is she Utsuse now? Is that like her stage name? So she changes her last name as her, like, pen name? Whatever, dog. I guess we'll roll with it. But, I mean, it's Kana Utsuse. It's her study. This is where she wrote Even this with Satisfied and Endless Dance. Actually, this place is newly built, so I wrote my older novels at a different place. Kana Utsuse just retorted at me. I am so happy. You're pretty funny, Manabe. Can I write that down for future reference? She's not usually like this. Yo, can we see your pornography that you have stored in here? What? Let me see. Kana Utsuse feet pics. No. We don't go to that section of my... We don't go to that section. Do you use this PC to write? Yep, until 5 years ago, I was still writing by hand, but I switched to a PC because it's more convenient. I can look at stuff on a fly while working, too. This pipe thing over there, is that a heater? Oh, that's the pneumatic system. Have you heard of it? Pneumatic? Maybe you saw it in the old movies. It uses air pressure to send capsules between the rooms through the pipes. There's a reference room downstairs, so I have the documents sent to me using the pneumatic system. Can't you just use a letter elevator? But I like the sci-fi sort of thing better! I get what you mean. These kinds of gadgets feel old-styled sci-fi. It's great. Exactly! You get it! Yes. Wow, she's so happy Kana complimented her. So wait, are they... Dude, I get it now. So whoever's gonna die is gonna get stuffed through the pneumatic system. Now I'm understanding. That's why we're taking a glance around the estate, because whoever's gonna die is gonna get stuffed through the pneumatic system, and then... then they're gonna get transported. The body will be transported. Look at all these books. That's just some of the books I have. Having too much material here makes a mess. That's just some of it? Authors are just like that. You're an actress, so you probably have a complimented book or two for acting, right? Sure I do. I can't tell her that I've only got movies. I guess let's examine this one more time. A pneumatic system, huh? I wonder how it works. Want to send a capsule and see? With that said, Kana places the capsule in the pipe's opening and closes the door. Then she presses a red button nearby and... whoosh! Ah! The capsule slides down with the sound of air being sucked. Suck. Yo, what if I stick my dick in the pneumatic system? Give me the holy schmoly! Oh, I can't, dude. Someone had to have, right? There's got to be some kind of article on someone who stuck their dick in a pneumatic system, right? Right? There has to be. Holy schmoly! So it's like this as it climbs up from below. As it climbs up from below, the same way. This is really cool, right? It's a bit of play. The bit of playfulness keeps my study fresh while I work. I guess let's move on. I mean, I don't really know. At least we have to see how the pneumatic system works. The suck. So this is Hero's room, but she's preparing the party right now, so she's out. The manager's room? It's very neat and tidy, just what I'd expect from your manager. Yes, she's such a dependable girl. I trust her with everything. I don't know what I'd do if she left. So you and Hiroko live together here? Yeah, I mean, no. Well, yes, but no. Actually, there's someone else living here, but she doesn't usually go outside. She should come to the party tomorrow, so I'll introduce you to her then. It kind of looked like she hesitated to mention it. I wonder if there's something weird about that person. Let's investigate the bathroom. God damn, this is a huge-ass bathroom. Oh, shit! You even got a damn jacuzzi in here? Like, what the fuck, dog? Is that how you get the whole, like, jacuzzi spa treatment when you bathe? God damn, shit! Honestly, I mean, I get it. You gotta, anything for the dogs, man. That's what I'm here for, you know? Anyone who owns a jacuzzi as their, or I guess, like, a spa, like, bathtub for bathing is definitely got to be someone who definitely takes care of the dogs. So Kana's looking fine the more and more I browse her house, I should say. And this is my bathroom. It's so big. Kana stands proudly before a spacious bathroom. The bathroom is white and clean looking, and an eagle relief built into the pillar lords over the otherwise quiet room imposingly. I can't imagine taking a nice calm bath with this realistic eagle standing there. It looks more like a griffin if you ask me, but despite being called a relief, it was very well made. Its piercing gaze seemed to glare at whoever was in the room, as if they were its prey. It's a jacuzzi bath. It feels really nice. Wow, even your bathroom is first class, Miss Kana. Now then, that's the third floor. I'd love to show you the view from the rooftop, but it's already dark out. You can go to the roof from here? Yeah, but you gotta solve a little trick to get to the roof. Kana winks and smiles mischievously. Anyway, I should be getting back to work. Can you two put on the eye masks again? I'll take you downstairs. Oh, yeah. The two of them put on the eye masks again, cloaking the world with darkness. Kana takes them by hand and leads them back. I'm getting the feeling that someone's gonna get killed in her study, or she... No! She is gonna die, isn't she? I got the feeling she's gonna be the one that dies. Fuck. I have a sneaking suspicion. Fuck. That's gonna suck, man. It's either gonna be her or, like, her manager. It's gonna be someone, like, higher up. It's not gonna be, like, the fucking chef. And here's my reasoning. Because of the whole, like, blindfold thing, like, I got a sneaking suspicion that it's gonna play a role. That, like, oh, no one knows the secret to get to her study. So, like, someone being killed in her study, which I'm sure only a few people know how to get to her study. Yes, I'm starting to think, like, Kana's probably gonna die in her study. She's gonna get killed in her study. And then we gotta solve the mystery from there. And I know, like, not being able to see how to get to the study is gonna play a vital clue as to who did it. Yes. Man, god damn it. Why do they gotta... There needs to be more characters with their dogs out. I'm sorry. My disappointment is immeasurable. My day is ruined. If Kana really truly dies, I'm gonna be fucking sad, bro. Wanna fucking... Sorry. I'm perving out a little too much. I just get all when I see the dogs, you know what I'm saying? After parting from Kana, the two return to the guest room, and that's a guest room that's been allotted to them. They were given time to do as they... Oh, no, not my freaking... Get out of the way, dual wireless controller battery level low. They were given time to do as they please until tomorrow's party. So the two took a shower and spent their time relaxing. Wow, today was a day and a half. I'll probably sleep like a rock tonight. Really? Well, I'm probably too excited to sleep. I still can't believe I was invited to visit Kana Utsuse's house. It's like a dream come true. Miss Kana... She's an eccentric as you'd expect from a best-selling author to be. By the way, didn't Miss Kana say there's some secret trick to this room? What do you think she meant by that? I don't know. Hey, let's investigate it. There you go again. You'd be better off if you don't stick your nose where it doesn't belong. It is too where it belongs. The fact that she sent us as far as to tell that there's a secret here means she wants us to solve it. In other words, this is a challenge from the master author Kana Utsuse, right? It does pique my interest when you put it like that. Right. Let's figure this out before we go to bed. Guess let's have a look around. Rio peeks out in the small window. A small exclamation then escapes her lips. Huh? Hey, there's a small room of some kind back there. Oh! You know, I just realized that panel on the left is a mirror. I thought that was like a doorway leading into another room. So, but there is another room behind that wall. Interesting. A small room? Yeah, it was all dark when I looked during the day, but there, see it? Manabe checks the window as well. Apparently, the lights were on during nighttime and shined into the room, making it so that the room was only visible during nighttime. I see. So you set it up so you can't see it unless the lights are on. There's something in there. There's a small table in a room, and it sits a transparent pouch with a ribbon attached to it. At a second glance, the pouch contained a high-class cosmetic set, and below it was a gift card that said, "Dear guests, please help yourselves to this." Ah, that cosmetic set. It's one of those Abe ones that are all the rage right now. It's super expensive. Miss Kana has great taste. But wait, how are we supposed to get it? There's no door leading to the room. Who knows? I don't care for cosmetics either way, so I'm not interested in it. What? You don't want it? It's an Abe cosmetic kit. They're all sold out and are really hard to find. My skin dries when I don't use the kind of cosmetics I'm used to. Oh, I see. But apparently it's signed by Miss Kana. With those words, Manabe's expression completely changes. At all costs. Huh? We have to get it at all costs, Rio. Manabe? That's not what you said a minute ago. I changed my mind. No matter what, even if it costs me my life. That's heavy. It's just a cosmetic set, you know. Shut up! Less lip flapping and more investigating! Yes, ma'am. Right away. Surely changed your tone there. Whoosh, whoosh. Rio strikes a few poses in front of the mirror. My skin looks great today. My figure's on point, as always. Weren't you? It's the freaking JoJo reference. The doom doom doom. He's like fucking staring him down. Doom doom. Weren't you checking the room for secrets? Right. Yo, was that a JoJo reference? I'm guessing we talked to her. But there has to be a hint somewhere. Let's look more carefully. I have to get it, no matter what. It'll be my family treasure. Why do I get the feeling she won't let me use it? I mean, it's got to do something with the mirror, right? Rio looks at the mirror next to the window. It looked like an ordinary dresser mirror, but there are chafing marks on the floor around it. I'm guessing you just slide the mirror across, and I'm sure it's the doorway. Maybe. Rio applies some force to the mirror, which slides inward. I knew it! The mirror moves. She slides the mirror the whole way, revealing a hidden door behind it. There it is! I found the entrance! Great work, Rio! Now we can get to the Manabe grips the doorknob vigorously, but... Huh? Twist the knob, though she might, the door doesn't open. Ah! Ah! Whoa, look at her go. Ha! Ah! Ha! Manabe wheels around and glares at Mio. It won't open! Yes, huh. Wait, what is this? Rio hurries to the door and examine it fixally. Is that a word? Fixedly? There's no way that's a word. I refuse to believe that's a freaking word in the English language. Fixedly? Fixedly and fixed are a word. They're separate words, but I've never seen fixedly. Is that seriously a word? Fixedly. I'm gonna roll with it and examines it fixedly. And then the words escape her lips. It's a relief. Huh? A relief? This isn't a door. It's an elaborate carving that's fixed to the wall. Gah, a dummy trap. That's what I'd expect, Miss Kana. Let's look for another way in. Yeah, but maybe the trick is that there's no way of getting to it. A mystery author would never do something unfair. There has to be some kind of way. Yeah, you're right. Let's do this. I mean, is there anything else we can do? Maybe we can't go into the little room from this room. But she wouldn't say it's a present if that was the case. But even with that said, Rio and Manabe have inspected anything that looked remotely suspicious. We'll be here until the party tomorrow, so we can check it out later. No! What if it's a setup so only that... Wait, what if it's set up so that we can only get in here today? Come on, I'm tired. Rio gives a large stretch as if to relax her shoulders. Let me take a little break. With that said, Rio leans against the nearby wall and her body sinks into the wall. Ouch! Wait, where am I? Rio, what happened? Manabe looks around, but Rio is nowhere in sight. She disappears the moment Manabe took her eyes off. Hey, over here! She could hear Rio's voice somewhere. Manabe looks in the direction of her voice, only to find Rio waving toward her from inside the window. Rio? How did you get in there? Turns out that wall over there here rotates when you push it. Manabe follows the instructions and pushes the wall with her hands. And like a trick from a ninja's hideout, the wall rotates. I never imagined there would be a hidden door here. The door at the mirror was a total red herring. And now we've got the cosmetic set. Man, I can't wait to try it out. Rio enthusiastically reaches for the cosmetics, only for her hand to be slapped away. What are you saying? It's obvious Kana's signature is more important than the cosmetics. I'll be taking care of this, thank you very much. You can't just take it back after I'm done with it. You can just take it back after I'm done with it. No, their value might go down if you leave a finger mark on it. That's awful. I'm an actress, you know. After that, the signed cosmetics were left under Manabe's watchful gaze, and needless to say, after having been forbidden from ever laying a finger on them, Rio could only weep bitter tears. Damn. You're not allowed to have the cosmetics. It's got a signature in it. I need it. It's mine. You'll never have it. At all costs, Rio. It's mine. Mine. Alright, so who died? Who's dying tonight? I'm assuming someone's gonna die, like, right now, right? There's no way someone's not dying. Someone has to die, right? It's gonna happen. The following days turn into night. Oh, the following day turns into night. Rio and Manabe enter the party hall and a little bit before the event begins. The place is adorned with brilliant decorations and welcome drinks are handed out to the guests, who are chatting among themselves. I'm a bit nervous, but it looks like coming in casual clothes was fine. Manabe signs in relief as she looks around the other guests' attire. Told you, Kana said it was a casual party just for her friends, and that meant we can come dressed casual. You say that, but I had enough experience of not reading the mood and coming with an outfit that embarrassed us in front of everyone, especially in parties where you can meet nice men. Everyone says that you can come casual and then they dress all up like it's prom night. Oh, yeah, that totally happens. I've had that happen to me. While the two speak near the entrance, Hiroko approaches them, carrying a tray of welcome drinks. Thanks for your participating. Thank you for participating, despite that short notice, you two. Have a welcome drink, if you'd like. Oh, thank you. We appreciate the offer. The two take up glasses full of pink champagne and then ask Hiroko something after looking around the room. I see everyone's not here yet, probably because it's still early. No, actually all the invited guests are accounted for. Huh? Then it's a pretty small party, considering it's hosted by a famous author. We'll have a bigger party sponsored by the publisher next month in Tokyo. Today's party really is just Kana's close circle. I mean, inviting people over to the middle of nowhere is bothersome in its own, right? Oh, I guess it's a bit inconvenient, yeah. And also be inconvenient for the plot of murder because, you know, if we had like 800 people to deal with that could potentially have killed Kana, because I'm assuming Kana's going to be the one that dies, then it would be a real problem because then we have to question literally 800 characters or some shit like that. So yes, keeping it within the tight-knit circle allows us to only have to deal with like 5 people instead of like 50. But anywho. Alrighty then. So I guess we gotta deal with these cast of characters. By the way, what made you decide to become Kana's manager? Me? I guess we're kind of inseparable friends. We were part of the same mystery club when we were at school, and that's where we met. And before we knew it, we somehow ended up being friends. Yes, there was a time when I thought of tricks and wanted to write mystery novels too. It's a good thing I gave up on that and became a manager instead. So you've known Miss Kana since before her debut. I wonder how much of her work can be credited to you. Who's to say? I mostly look after her. She's terrible at looking after herself, you know. My, us managers need people like her who have talent. Wait, us managers need people like her who have a talent but aren't motivated to do much else, to exist. Manabe nods in satisfaction, seemingly awfully convinced by Hiroko's words. Does Manabe really think that I'm that awful at taking care of myself? I kind of want to start with new people. Hiroko, who's that over there? They turn their gaze towards a young man, standing alone in one of the corners and sipping from a glass. The moment Hiroko lays eyes on him, her expression clouds over. Oh, that over there is... Sochi! While spacious, he was still at the estate's parlor. It wasn't possible for him not to hear Hiroko's call, but the man called Sochi simply gazes in their direction, then looks away. Oh, I guess not, huh? Is he one of the guests? No, he's a relative of Kana, her younger brother. He's an artist, but he always shuts himself off in his room. Oh, so he's shy. Well, I guess that is what it boils down to. He's a bit antisocial, so it's hard for him to find normal work. So Miss Kana lets him live here. I see. There are apparently some family issues involved. Rio and Manabe decide not to ask about him any further. Hello there. We meet again today. Urzo greets them with a somewhat awkward smile. He looks a bit pale. You seemed to have a meeting with Miss Kana yesterday. Did it go well? No, I'm afraid she bailed on me. Oh man, Kana did die! Ah! No! No! Not Kana! No! God! Oh, what the fuck, man? How did I know? It has to be her, right? She's the one that's getting killed in this chapter, right? Come on now. Oh, well, that sounds... Bail like gray whale. Huh? I told you to stop it with the trashy puns. Nah, ha, ha, ha. I wonder if that's why he's so pale. Poor guy. The woman that looked to be at about her 50s and dressed with pretty decorations suddenly walks up to them. Fuck. I'm running out of voices, man. I can't do it. I don't have female range, man. It's hard. It's so hard. They all just sound the same. My, I believe this is the first time I've seen you two. Hello, I'm Rio, an actress, and this is my manager, Manabe. A pleasure. I'm Shoko Manabe. An actress, eh? I'm Shiho Tomizawa. Perhaps you've heard of me? Oh, From Rio's experience, these kinds of people react badly to being told you haven't heard of them. Rio was at a loss as to how to answer, but was soon given some timely help. Oh, of course we have. I quite enjoyed reading your Airplane Timeable Mystery series. You have you now? My, it's always a pleasure to meet a reader. Yes, indeed, my works aren't aimed for as wide of an audience as Kana's, but I do have avid fans among those who enjoy mystery novels. Tomizawa seems quite satisfied by Manabe's answer, much to Rio's relief. Thank God Manabe knows her. She looks like some kind of veteran author, but she doesn't sell as much as Kana. That's the kind of person that's looking to pick fights. Understandable. Have a good day. Why, hello everyone. Thank you all for waiting. A lively voice calls out as Chef Kono enters, pushing a trolley loaded with food. Kono moves the plates from the trolley to the tables with practiced motions. Wow, it looks great! But Miss Kana's not here yet. They couldn't start eating without with the host absent from the party. Rio and the rest of the participants in the party look around anxiously, unsure what to do, when the lights illuminating the parlor go out at once. Huh? A blackout? Of course. Dude, a blackout at the estate. Who would have thought that the host of the party is missing in action? There's a blackout at the estate. She also happens to be a murder mystery novelist who has a bunch of damn secrets and trapdoors in her fucking house. Like, who here wasn't expecting to get involved into some actual kind of murder case? You know what I mean? Whatever. I'll just let it roll out. I'm sure Kana's dead body is gonna fucking appear and we're gonna have to solve the mystery. Oh man, nobody leave this house. Kana's dead. We have to solve the mystery. Alright. Rio, are you there? It's dangerous. Stay put. The guests raise their voices in surprise at the darkness enveloping the room. And as if to drive the final nail, a bursting sound rings out. A high-pitched noise echoes through the room. The scent of gunpowder fills Rio's nose. And then, a single spotlight illuminates the stage in the back of the parlor. Oh, fucking Christ. I thought someone was dead, man. Everyone, thank you for coming today. But actually, to be fair, though, I want to say, like, that gunshot and shit has something to do with the case. Something's gonna happen. I'm just glad it's not Kana. Kana might have actually killed someone, though. Who knows? Raising her hands like a magician, Kana appears and greets everyone with a wide smile. Now, let's have fun tonight! After a moment of silence, the guests shower her with applause. Kana gives a satisfied smile at seeing her surprise was as effective and as she has expected, and walks off the stage. Kana, how did you appear on stage like that? Yes, we were next to the entrance, but you just appeared on stage in the blink of an eye, without us noticing. They likely felt the same way at that moment. They approached Kana at once and asked her about her mysterious appearance. With that wonderful surprise to kick things off, the party begins in earnest. A magician never reveals their secrets, but you're not a fucking magician. Tell us your secret. An hour after the party's beginning, everyone already had a round of food and were now mainly focusing on the alcohol. As soon as the toast was raised, everyone, excluding Sochi, had gone off somewhere, surrounding Kana, who was chattering excitedly. The wind sure is blowing strong tonight. The windows have been shaking a great deal for a while now. All nights are like this. A good Kanayago might go out in search of prey. Kanayago? I've never heard of a god by that name. That's because it's not featured in the ancient text, but it's a very scary god. Yes, a very scary god. That sounds interesting. Can you tell us more? Sure, listen closely. Then, to the tale of the terrible god worshipped in the land of Iwami. With her suggestive tone, Kana draws the attention of not just Kano, but everyone present. Looking around to confirm that her words had the desired effect, Kana continues with the story. Well, you see, Kanayago is a bit of an odd deity that favors corpses. Most kami in Japan adore corpses since they're tainted, right? But Kanayago is a god that brings upon fortune to those who offer him corpses. Those who worship this deity were said to hang corpses along the walls of its... Hang corpses. Of its place of worship. Remember when we were walking through the hallway with the blindfolds and she bumped into something? And then I made the joke that she was hanging bodies? Dude, I'm actually scared that Kana might actually be the killer of this one. I think she might be a serial killer that traps people in her estate. Oh my god! No! Did I already crack the case before anything has even happened? I mean, who else would be able to mimic all... Because she knows all the trapdoors. I mean, this is her house. She's probably some kind of, like, serial murderer that, like, brings in a bunch of famous people, like, traps them in her estate so they can't leave, and then she murders them. And then only she knows, like, how to, like, use all the... I mean, that's why she blindfold... Dude, that would be fucking crazy if that's the plot of this one. I need to just keep going. I'm putting all these ideas in everyone's head. I just need to stop. But what a freaking wild plot that would be. Place of worship. Corpses? And in doing so, that deity allowed for more efficient mining of silver. Silver? Do you mean... Yes. In other words, this deity was worshipped in this land, where the Iwami silver mine is. But that mine has long since been closed, with no one left to offer it corpses. It is said that Kanayago flies through the mountains in search of new sacrifices, growling and howling. There, can you hear it? The sound of Kanayago's howl as it seeks sacrifice, mingled with the sound of the storm. A chilling silence settles over the party room, and indeed they swear they heard something else mingle with the sound of the wind rattling in the windows. But then, Kana switched over to a cheerful smile. Well, that's just an old legend passed down. Yep, just a legend. A folk tale. Right, just a legend. Indeed. Now then, everyone, let's switch gears and have some dessert. I'll go get it ready. Oh, that sounds good. I'm craving a bit of sweet right now. Something sweet, I'm sure it's supposed to be. Everyone starts talking at once, perhaps hoping to dispel the frightened atmosphere left in the wake of Kana's ghost story. Ghosts! I'm going ghost! He's a phantom. Danny Phantom. Yo, Danny Fenton, he was just 14 when his parents built a very strange machine. It was dying to view a world unseen. He's gonna get along because he's Danny Fenton. When it didn't quite work, they're supposed to just quit. Then Danny took a look inside a bit. There was a great big flash. Everything just changed as molecules got all rearranged. When he first woke up, he realized he had snow-white hair and glowing green eyes. He could walk through walls, disappear, and fly. He was much more unique than the other guys. It was then that he knew what he had to do. He had to stop all the ghosts that were coming through. He's here to fight for me and you. He's gonna catch 'em all 'cause he's Danny Phantom. Gonna catch 'em all 'cause he's Danny Phantom. Gonna catch 'em all 'cause he's Danny Phantom. God, man, I miss old TV shows. Phew, that was scary. It really fit the situation somehow. That's a mystery author for you. She knows how to tell a story. She gets straight A's in that, but that story was pretty disturbing. Jeez. You think? Those kinds of theatrical legends are par for the course of mystery stories. Well, that entrance was definitely theatrical. It was. How did she appear on stage like that? Manabe's words prompt Rio to ponder that question, but she soon turns to Manabe with a mischievous smile. Say, you want to investigate the trick behind her entrance? We can try, but do you think it'll be that easy to figure it out? I don't know, but that felt like Kana issued us a challenge with that performance. We can burn time until dessert's ready, right? A challenge? When you say it like that, it piques my interest as an avid reader. Let's do it. All right, let's solve this baby then. How did she do it? Well, you see, when the lights went out, she just walked up in front of the stage. Simple, it's solved. Oh, you know what? I think I might have already solved how she did it. Didn't? Yeah, he did. Because Kano brought out dinner before she appeared on stage. I think I know how they did it. She just used the trolley, right? Right? Is that how they did it? Earlier, Kano used the trolley to carry in the food. All the food's already on the tables, so there's nothing left on the trolley. Why though? Something feels off. I think we discovered it. Rio examines the trolley again. Rio felt something was strange about the trolley since earlier, and she thinks into thought So she sinks into thought so as to figure out what it is. Her face then lights up. Hey, isn't it weird that the trolley was just left here? What do you mean? No, I mean, this is a bad spot if you want to move the dishes to the table. And it's standing in an oddly slanted position. Kono is a skilled fancy chef, so I can't imagine him leaving the trolley carelessly like this. I see. That is strange. An idea then flashes through Rio's mind. Obeying the gut feeling, she flips up the fabric covering the trolley's trunk. Ah, there's a partition board inside the trolley. I knew it. Moving alongside the partition board, Rio reveals a space large enough to contain a person. I see. So Miss Kana went in here and had Kono carry her over there. Yep, and when the guests were all distracted, she snuck out of the trolley and waited for the blackout to step up on stage. That's what I expect from Miss Kana. She never neglects to surprise people. She takes it too far. She put a secret door in our guest room and had us walk around with eye masks. A bit too high on the weirdo scale for me. That's a first-rate mystery author's idea of courtesy. Fine, let's leave it at that. Let's check with Kana to see if we got it right. Yes, let's... Manabe exclaims that she looks around the parlor curiously. Kana had disappeared from the room at some point, and the other guests noticed this and were whispering nervously. I haven't seen Kana for a while now. It's been over an hour. A bit long, as bathroom breaks go. True, she did have a lot to drink, so maybe she felt so queasy she retired to her room to rest. Hey, that's not right. She was supposed to have a meeting with me after this party. If I don't have this meeting with her today, my editor-in-chief is gonna kill me. I understand. I'll go look for her. So wait in the reception room. Everyone else too. It's getting late, so you may retire to your retire to the rooms we've prepared for you whenever you want. Hiroko says with a bow and leaves the parlor. Well, with Miss Kana gone, I believe we can all call it a night. Yes, it was quite fun, but staying up late would be bad for my skin. Following her, the guests began to go back to their rooms. Looks like they're wrapping it up, so let's head back to our rooms as well. Yeah, like Miss Tomizawa said, staying up too late wouldn't be good for our skin. And with the party concludes and Rio returns to her room. Jesus Christ. It's getting to that fucking time of the day, I guess, in my recording session. I just literally can't read. But there were some typos, so I'm not going to blame it fully on me. Alright, let's go to Rio's room. I guess, okay, so I'm assuming Kana is actually going to die, though. Not assuming. Ah! As soon as they return to the room, Rio lets out a weird scream. Rio apparently carelessly leaned against the wall, causing the revolting trick door to rotate. What are you doing? You knew there was a hidden door there. Oh, I completely forgot. Man, maybe I should stick to a warning to the wall so I can prevent this from happening again. But we don't have any tape on us. Sure we do. We have your push-up tape. How do you know about that? I saw it in your bag when you took out your cell phone. My, I never knew you were at that age where you care about drooping skin. Rio, when we get back to Tokyo, I'll be filling up your schedule with workshops. Oh no. Damn, she's got droopy skin. And here we go. After apologizing earnestly to Manabe, she used her push-up tape and used it to plaster a warning written in permanent marker on the wall. Now I won't forget about it. And lean against the wall, Manabe. Huh? Are you still mad at me? Sheesh. I've been hearing this weird noise for a while now. Weird noise? Yeah, like some kind of low growling. I mean, she said it was in the story. I'm assuming whoever this murder case is going to be based off the story, right? Sacrifice! Sacrifice! Galima! Galima! Galima Shakti! She's gonna like Kana's gonna come out of nowhere and like rip Manabe's heart from like her chest. Galima! And then a trapdoor is gonna open up to like a lava pit. Galima! Come on, you're not gonna trick me with that. After cracking that little joke, Rio listens carefully, when suddenly she did faintly hear a low growling sound. Wait, I do hear it. There really is a weird low growling sound. Right? It's coming from outside the window. It doesn't sound like wind. No way. Maybe it's that thing Kana mentioned. The god Kanoyago? It can't be. That's just a legend. But we're definitely hearing that growling. And can you hear? It's getting closer. Kanoyago was now wandering the mountains in search of sacrifice. The two exchanged silent glances as Kana's words surfaced in her mind. Ah! Ah! The sound of a knock echoes through the room, making the two of them jolt. Rio replies with while stifling her agitation, and opens the door to reveal Hiroko, who is standing there pale. Thank goodness, you two are still awake. What are you doing here in the late of night? I can't find Kana. She's nowhere in the estate. Huh? She's nowhere in the estate? What could that mean? I don't know. She won't pick up her cell phone, so I thought we should look outside the estate. Could you help me out? Rio and Manabe unflinchingly nod and agree to help, raising their feet with grave expressions. No, Kana's dead. She's dead. She's gone. Ho 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 boy, she's gone. A few minutes later, Rio and Manabe meet the other people gathered for the search and walk down the Capricious Hall's driveway. The others are everyone who had retired to their rooms after the party, with the exception of Sochi. It's a dark twining path without any lighting, and everyone was given flashlights to search with. Do you really think Miss Kana would go outside this late at night? I don't know, but she wasn't inside, so... My word, why must that girl always cause such a fuss? There's a lot of animal trails in this area. I can't imagine her going here where it's this dark outside. We're just checking to be on the safe side. Let's split up and check the trails. Yes, let's divide into groups here and check. Everyone splits up. Rio searches with Manabe, pointing the flashlight to light up the area. If this was a horror movie, the monster would jump out of us right now. That's not funny. It almost feels like it might really happen. Or more like, whatever made that growling we heard in our room might come out. I can't hear it at all, now that you mention it. It's so quiet. There's no wind right now either. Wait, so that wasn't the wind? It really was Kanoyaga? No way. Both of their flashlights intersected, lighting up the darkness, but there was no sign of Kana. What was that? Manabe, there's something there! Miss Kana, is that you? They slowly approach the thicket. Manabe reaches out to the bushes when a cat leaps out of the thicket. A cat? This really is some kind of like B-movie. But the real monster usually comes after the... A gruesome scream echoes through the area. What now? That was Hiroko. I think it came from over there. Let's go. That usual scream came from the hollow located near the Capricious Hall. Said hollow is an old tunnel, one of several entrances to the Iwami Silver Mine, and near the entrance sits a hunched figure of a person. Hiroko! What happened? Kana! Kana! Yup. I figured this would happen. Not Kana. Why would you have to kill her? She had such nice feet, dog. Kana was inside the hollow, but she was all too different. Kana! Kana! Did you find her? Everyone else gathers around and falls into shocked silence at the sight. Kana lay near the hollow's entrance. Her skin was terribly white and pallid. Step aside! Tomizawa pushes Hiroko aside and rushes to Kana's body. She presses her hand against her neck and carefully checks for a pulse. No, it can't be. Is she... Tomizawa shook her head silently. It can't be. Not Miss Kana. A deep silence fell over the hollow. Everyone is rendered speechless by what just transpired. Every now and then, a hot wind rising up from the hollow rustles the trees. Rio then sees Tomizawa, who had apparently come to her senses, pull out a cell phone and call the police. We should